And this is reported by the Associated Press. Thailand moves to outlaw cannabis again 2 years after it was decriminalized. Bangkok. The Prime Minister of Thailand, the first country in Asia to legalize cannabis 2 years ago, said Wednesday that he wants to outlaw the drug again, amid concerns that the lack of regulation has made it available to children and increased crimes. Prime Minister Saritha Thravishin wrote, I'm not even going to repeat that, I'm going to just say ST, wrote on the social media platform X that he had asked the health ministry to amend its list of narcotics to again include cannabis and issue new rules to allow its use for medical purposes only. Saritha also ordered local authorities to suppress criminal activities linked to the illegal drug trade and demand to see progress within 90 days. After cannabis was decriminalized in 2022, it was initially said that it would be allowed only for medical use, but in practice, the market was unregulated. It has prompt public backlash and concerns over misuse and crime. Decriminalization was spearheaded by the Bharatiya Party. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm sorry if I butchered it, and I don't mean to offend anybody, and we don't mean to offend anybody, but it's difficult for me to pronounce the name of this particular party, whose stronghold in the impoverished Northeast, where it promised farmers cannabis would be a new cash crop. In the 2023 election, all major parties, including that party I could not pronounce, promised to restrict cannabis for medical use. Cannabis advocates and entrepreneurs have opposed the radical rollback, which they claim would be damaging to the economy. Legal cannabis has fueled Thailand's tourism and farming sectors and spawned thousands of cannabis retail outlets, ranging from shops and trucks to market stalls all over the country. This comes from us at High at 9 News. We're going to kick it to everyone in the chat to tell us what you guys think out there. Is it too little too late that they want to bring back the Bangkok? Or should they go ahead and bring it back and make it illegal again? To the rest of my co-hosts here, tell me what you guys think.
I mean, to me, like, Thailand is already like, it's like LA and New York, and it's like, it's already so out there. It's going to be hard to put all that sand back in the ocean.
You can't put that glue back in the tube. Yeah. I mean, it's like Oklahoma out there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the tenderloin out there on 10.
I think what they're ultimately going to do. I think what they're ultimately going to do is just say that it's only medical, so then that way they have the optics for all the other Asian countries that they're only allowing medical, but they'll just like have some, because they're not really going to have the enforcement power to enforce on a lot on and whatnot.
Kids smoke cigarettes in the streets in Bangkok right now. They got lady boys out there doing.
He's saying he want to take it back to narcotic status, like straight up narcotic, and like seeing how the other Asian countries deal with offenders, drug offenders like that on narcotics. I fear for the people. Because, like, yeah, it's easy for us to say it's hard to put the toothpaste back in the tube. Over here in America, we don't have to fear getting beat down in public, caned. We don't have to fear getting the death sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like people get death sentences for shit like this over in Asia. That's what I fear for. We might be seeing that.
Yeah, but they're still allowing medical. They're still allowing medical, though.
I think the thing that will hinder it is the fact that tourism is important in Bangkok. That's where most of the money comes from tourism anyway. And if they see that there's a hit in tourism economically, I think that they might make it legal on only specific areas in Bangkok. Like maybe they'll do certain zones where if you're a tourist and you're over there, you can smoke it in the area if you're, of age or something like that. And then maybe they'll regulate it for the rest of the land or something like that. But I just don't think that they're going to automatically dead it for tourists because there are a lot of people who go out there for tourism.
Well, yeah, are they going to make the cookie shop or all these, dispensaries and California brands that I know have popped up there? Are those all now medical dispensaries or do those businesses close? Or, how do they kind of redirect this market? Because it seemed like it definitely was the new Oklahoma out there, or New York.
To my understanding, you have to get a medical license from the government. From my understanding, I have a buddy that has a medical resort out there in Thailand, And that's what he was telling me in regards to. And so it's going to be interesting to watch. And you're right, Rico. They very well could bring those crazy harsh penalties right back. But I don't think that they're going to do that. But only time will tell. And we will continue to monitor.
This is an extreme example of it, elections having consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also it's not different from what's going on here, as some think, with the rescheduling, and that if the rescheduling to 3 then requires companies to have an FDA license to put cannabis out, that would be changing things. And then in some places, how they want to crack down on enforcement and give harsher penalties for operating or cultivating just without a license. It's almost like we have our own issues of kind of going backwards here in this country.
Yep. Fair enough.
I pray for Thailand.
Pray for Thailand.
Go over there, get your
own. Pray for Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
They let motherfuckers get in the ring and fight to the death, but you can't smoke weed afterwards.
For real, you can kick a tree until you break every tree in the forest, but you can't go and just get some pot and get high and cool afterwards.
Get your Billy Blanks tie boho on.
Oh boy.
At least we could all get medical cards there from Jason Beck's homie, though, when we go.
That is true. That is true.
Right.
That is true. I have a feeling that they're going to let people self-certify medical, though, out there.
No, those cards will not be worth the paper they're written on, man.
No, they're just going to allow people to self-certify, just like, like how they do in D.C. You just walk in and be like, hey, I'm medical.
They're going to be scamming tourists for them cards. That means nothing.
This new dude, if he has not shown you anything, he's shown everybody that he is not about freedom, right? He is not about no freedom. And
I don't think Thailand ever claimed to be a free country, though.
I'm just saying, like, you think they're going to let people just self-certify?
They haven't claimed to be a free country. Yeah, they don't have enough enforcement power to you know what I'm saying? They got other stuff to worry about.
We'll see. We will see.
Just saying.
I don't know. Stone Slave, what you got on this?
Man, I got my own boy. Oh, fuck.
No, sorry. I thought I was on mute. We hear you, Stone. We hear you.
I got nothing, man. This all goes back to the man with the leaf blower cannabis machine, fucking it up in the street, being the stupid American that's there fucking shit up for everybody.
Are you blaming it on cookies? Nah, man.
Blaming it on cookies.
That's where I'm going.
Blaming it on cookies. That's what I just saw.